Okay guys, welcome back to the Charlton career mode. Welcome to episode 2. So, first episode, very short one guys, as you are probably aware. We basically worked out what our team and formation is going to be for the season. We worked out what player changes we needed. We also signed Akinfenwa on a permanent deal. So he's no longer a loan player. He will become our permanent player at the end of his loan tenure. So let's move on to this pre-season tournament. Now, I have actually played some gameplay over on the stream series I started, which is the Vibechester Creator Club Career Mode. You guys can go and check that out. It will be archived and up as a video on the channel, so just go and check the channel out if you do want to see that. As we build a club up from the bottom, it's very interesting. Yeah, you don't want to miss that one. But anyway, we have played a little bit of gameplay on that, but we did, spoiler alert for that series, choose a half-a-star team. So all of our players were like 58 rated. Therefore, this is going to feel, I hope, like a significant upgrade on the players, like how the game plays, the pace, the quality of the passing, the shooting, and that sort of thing. So we are going to get into this Bradford game as our first game. I do actually feel like we should win this on the sim. So actually, do you know what? Maybe we actually sim this and then hopefully get the win and maybe play one of the knockout games instead. I think we'll do that. All right, so we are going to go full strength. We've got like +1s and 2s on most of our team here. I actually just feel like quick simming it. I feel like we should get the win against Bradford, surely. It's a 4-4 draw? What? Jesus, what in the goal fest? Right, Jaisimi with 2, Stockley with 1, Stockley with 2 actually, and then they had 4 different scorers. No, sorry, they had Cook score 2, and then anyway, we don't really care about them. Oh my God, look at George Dobson's rating, a 4.8 in CDM. And and actually a 9.1 and a 9 for both Stockley and Jaisimi there. So our defence, terrible. Bradford's defence, equally terrible. Probably even worse than ours. Bro, my mind is blown a little bit. What the hell? Sure, all right, look. Okay, we've got Cambridge next. A team actually from our division, but a newly promoted team. Let's see if this was a blip in the matrix. We've actually got a message from our assistant manager telling us to not forget to use substitutes. Rotation is very important. Some players will need to be rested. You can make 7 subs in pre-season fixtures. What is going on? I mean, this is a brand new FIFA, and there really are some random, like, new additions, some really, like, minor additions that make it feel a lot different from previous FIFAs, which I'm all for. It feels like a completely different and new game, so that's great. They're trying to tell me that Jason Pearce needs to be the captain, but of course he's not actually in the team right now. Maybe he'll get a game for this upcoming fixture. Let's have a look at how we line up against Cambridge here, because we do need to do a little bit of rotating, actually. So, look, the good news is we have the squad to rotate and we don't actually weaken ourselves too much. I'm going to do a proper sim on this just to sort of observe and oversee what happens on the pitch. Let's cut to any action if and when it happens. I'm actually going to put myself at the top right so you guys can see the team lineup and whatnot. And we will cut to the action if and when we see some. That was really poorly given away by Jonathan Lecco on the right wing there. Soiree, oh, Washington in the box all of a sudden. Unlucky. Okay, as you can see, we are playing some different players. Lavelle, Soiree, Arta in this game. Washington up front. What a save from Craig McGilvery, who we did persevere with, even though we do have the option of playing Stephen Henderson in goal. That's a good touch. Oh, Washington gives the ball away there. Looks like at half-time it should end up 0-0 unless they score with this chance right here. Let's hope they don't. Ref, blow that whistle. Ref, blow that whistle right now. Good block. And that is half-time. Let's continue. We probably will need to jump in around the 70-minute mark if we are not winning, because we need to win this game if we want to secure that extra money. Force Takaski up to Washington. Now you've got to do something with it. We've got fast build-up play on, I believe. Yeah, fast build-up and forward runs. We are potentially with a chance here. And again, Washington, the ball's just not sticking to him at the moment. It's 60 minutes played. Let's jump in and play our first bit of FIFA 22. Here is Lavelle to Akinfenwa. Good pass, floor pass to Soiree, who's made himself pretty advanced in that left-back position. And we lose the ball with Alex Gilby. Maybe time to think of a substitution here. I think we've got a booked player, actually. Oh, we haven't. It was actually on their team. Maybe we change Kirk for Blackett-Taylor. And maybe we could bring on Elliot Lee for Gilby. Oh my God, I can never access Gilby. That's going to be so annoying. And we're going to make Lee a little bit further forward in the CAM position. That should hopefully give us a little bit more up front. Do you know what? Let's make the triple switch. Let's bring on Jason Pearce next to Lavelle. We lose a lot of pace there, but we preserve a little bit of Famwo's fitness as McGilvery makes a stunning stop there. That was actually a really good save because on the half volley, the Cambridge striker catches it. Looks like it was on target, and McGilvery leapt like a salmon to save that one. Enjoyed that save. Very cinematic. And there's the triple switch. Let's get this away. Blackett-Taylor doing his first piece of work on the pitch defensively. Our white kit, by the way, looks absolutely delightful. Nice and crisp. Elliot Lee with the ball. Out to Lavelle, who doesn't have much pace but seems to be bringing this one forward. Lots of space in there for Lecco. Knocks it to Arta. Pokes it. Out to Lee. Now it's Soiree. Soiree into... Is that offside? Please don't tell me that's offside. It's not. It's a goal for Blackett-Taylor, who as soon as he came on was involved in a really important bit of defensive work to clear the ball from a corner, and now has gone up the other end and actually bagged for us. And Corey Blackett-Taylor, who in real life only has bagged a 6-month deal, and also in real life has actually been one of our brightest players in the last few games, despite poor results in real life. But yeah, he scores for us in the pre-season tournament, and that bodes well. Comes on for Charlie Kirk and says, look, Charlie, if you're not going to provide goals and assists, I'm here. And here he is. Corey Blackett-Taylor, 1-0 Charlton. Okay, here's May. Coming forward for Cambridge, who look to get themselves back into the game. I think he was onside there. And McGilvery luckily catches a pretty tame header. Okay, here's Lancaster up the right wing for Cambridge. 7 game minutes for Cambridge to salvage something out of this. Otherwise, it will be a really good 1-0 victory for Charlton. Much needed, although McGilvery... I like the goal. I was a bit sceptical when I saw the FIFA trailer about like the new goalkeeping stuff. It looked like they made really unnecessary mistakes, but actually it kind of adds an element of realism to the game that I quite like. Makes each shot feel like more unique rather than just a copy and paste version of, you know, a shot from the left, a shot from the right, near post, far post, whatever. There's like 7 variations of shot, and it makes it feel a little bit different. Here's Forster-Kasky on the edge of the box as we look to maintain the pressure in the last few minutes. We've given the ball away though, and here's Houlihan looking to work it up the pitch to maybe... Oh no, I was going to say maybe give a late equaliser opportunity for Cambridge. However, looks like it's going to be Charlton with the last chance. We might as well go for it. Chris Gunter with his left foot. Chrissy Gunter, the Welsh international, rather a veteran in the Charlton squad, pings that into the net with his left foot and gets off the mark for Charlton in the pre-season tournament. That is a very unexpected goal scorer, but we will absolutely take it. Little ball roll, that still works, which is nice. And he fires that very accurately with his left peg. We know Chris Gunter can play right and left, and therefore he must be quite adept with both feet. But that is a superb finish for a 64 rated, downgraded, aging right back. So impressed with that. Well done, Chrissy Gunter. And there is the full-time whistle. 2-0 to Charlton. Cambridge didn't stand a chance once I jumped in, to be fair. And that was on Legendary mode. And yes, it was a lot easier than the gameplay that I experienced in the first episode of my stream series. We get a trophy there, by the way. Trust the process. But yeah, that was actually a much easier experience on the pitch than it was when we played with Vibechester with all the like 55 rated players and whatnot. Also, a brand new in-depth like rating system, which really does address, so far, I've only played like a few games, but it really does address the glitch that I was speaking about a lot in the last career mode in FIFA 21, where goalkeepers would just have a ridiculously low rating, even if they made loads of saves and stuff like that. Anyway, overall, we have heat maps and stuff. It's very next gen, guys. But overall, we have performed really well in that game, and we have taken ourselves into 4 points now. Surely now we will qualify to the knockout stages of this pre-season tournament. So here's the lineup for our third and final game of the group stage against Walsall. Again, we're going to quick sim this one. We have weakened the squad a little bit, and we are going to get a 1-1 draw, so we end off with 5 points. You can see the lineup we went with there. Albie Morgan was actually our scorer. His shooting stats aren't the best, but he has managed to come up with a goal this time, and we are going to qualify, I believe, from the group with 5 points. Let's see who our next fixture is against. Wow, in the semi-final, we get Probably a clash between the two tournament favourites, Sunderland and Charlton. So let's see what we can do in this one. By the way, we get 344k for getting as far as we have already. That is very good and takes our total transfer budget up to, it says 1.72 million, but actually I think we can probably get away with something like 2 mil. Right, we're going to line up like that, pretty full strength. Again, we've got a lot of rotation options, but we are going to sim this match now. And hopefully, oh no, I think I should have probably changed the kits there, because that is a bit annoying, isn't it? Anyway, we are going to get into this game technically away at Sunderland and hopefully get the win. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to level with you guys. Also, good save, but I don't know if it was a save from McGilvery or a save from Burge. I'm going to be honest, I just don't know which team's which, and we're only going to find out by either concentrating on the numbers or like waiting for someone to score. So that's going to be interesting. I think this might be us here. Oh, whatever happened, it's hit the post. Everybody in the entire match is on high sixes, low sevens, to be fair, including both Sunderland and Charlton's players. So it looks like a very good, evenly contested game. Their game plan is slow build-up possession with a defensive balanced style. They are succeeding in that possession method because they have got 58% possession at the moment. We're going to resume the game. I feel like we can get something out of it, but it's very, very close at the moment and we are getting more shots. So we'll see how this unfolds. Right, Jaden Stockley, I think that's won it up front. Oh, and we fired a shot at goal with Charlie Kirk and it hasn't really come to much. I feel like if we win this game, guys, we're probably going to win the whole thing. So I'm going to jump in at 57 minutes, try and defend this chance firstly, and then go from there. Here's Lyndon Gooch, back to Winchester. Oh, gives it straight to Papa Soare. Soare does really good to keep that under control. Luckily for us, we can tell much more when we actually enter the game which team's which. Here is Akinfanwo. Very careful as we give the ball to Georgie Dobson, who, wow, uses his strength. Oh no, he's lost the ball to Stewart. It's George Dobson and it's Taylor. What a save. Craig McGilvery with a heroic save. Dobson just caught on the ball. Wow, this just is the stuff that just doesn't happen in FIFA 21. And again, this is positive stuff. I like the fact that this feels like a completely different game. I don't know if I'll be saying this, what is this, episode 2? I don't know if I'll be saying this 22 episodes in, but the gameplay is nice so far. It feels good, it feels exciting, it feels different, and I don't mind it. That's the first sub there for Sunderland as we try and defend this corner. Dejaku coming on for them. Are they going to do anything? They play a short one to Dejaku, who floats in across. Jayasimi with his fair amount of physicality and height. Oh, we can't do skill moves with these players. We really can't. All right, we'll learn that. Okay, here is Stewart as well. What a goal from Stewart. No, no, no. It really was a good effort from Stewart there, the number 14. And look, ball forward, another ball forward. Yeah, Innes, I think that was not close enough to him. Actually, who's our number 15? Might be Lavelle. Whoever our number 15 was not close enough. And bang, in the back of the net. Good goal from Sunderland, cannot complain. Okay, here comes Charlton through Forster-Caskey. Didn't have enough pace to get out there, but luckily squeezes the ball. Oh, Matthews, you've got to curve that round him. Willis, with a good bit of defending there. Matthews had to curl that round. Jayasimi was in so much space. And here's Stewart. Here's Taylor. Good tackle from Matthews. Oh, falls straight to Jaden Stockley as well. I think maybe we need to make a sub. We are going to obviously continue this attack in a minute, but I do want to make a little substitute here. We're going to bring Gilby further forward again. We're going to bring on Elliot Lee. That worked very well last time. We're also going to bring on Johnny Lecco on the right wing. And that is actually all we're going to do for now. That's got to be onside. Jayasimi does get the ball, carries it in the box, ball roll, it still works, left foot, what a save from Burge. What a spectacular save from Burge. To be fair, Jayasimi did everything right. Got it past the fullback, cut inside with the ball roll, finessed it. What a save. And we're going to make that double switch right now. Jayasimi, who just missed that chance, comes off. Johnny Lecco on. Also, Elliot Lee on for Alex Gilby. Matthews with the corner. Good one. Stockley surely has to be putting that away. Oh, that's a good ball forward. Can we get there? George Dobson doing that defensive work really well. He's given the ball away again, though. He wins the ball back, but his distribution needs to improve. That time, he does get it to Forster-Caskey. Here's a chance. Johnny Lecco linking up with Stockley. And we're going to play that run out wide. Does really well there, Lecco. Lecco into the box. We're going to do what? Oh, penalty. Come on, last minute pen. It's a yellow card for the defender. That's Armanit Jimajli with the yellow card. He committed the foul. Leko's pace was too scary. And yeah, he didn't touch the ball there. And it's now down to Jake Forster-Kaski, who's going to be over this penalty. I think I want to play it bottom right corner. Don't listen to me, PS4 controller. PS5 controller, sorry. We bury it. And Jake Forster-Kaski has given Charlton a lifeline here. And he's going to take the... Why are we doing the Ozil celebration, man? We're going to take this one to extra time at the very least. Or does it go straight to pens? I don't know. Anyway, we've equalised. That is good. Great character from Charlton. Leko, the sub of Leko on for Jayasimi has made a difference. That energy down the right won us that penalty in the end. Looks like it's going to finish 1-1 now, as long as they don't score with their next attack. Here's Kimpioka. Please don't score. Please. Matthews shows him out wide. That's really good. And Matthews gets the deflection. And it is going to be out for a corner. That's really frustrating because the time's been played, as you can see. Luckily, they really fluffed that corner there. And Forster-Kaski, what ref? Why are you not blowing? Okay, there we go. FIFA gods, what will it be? Penalties or extra time? There's some stats for you guys. We came up second on possession, second on passes. I think that is a real reflection of the slow build-up style. Oh man, this FIFA's just full of... Oh, it's straight to pens. Their penalty takers, though, you can quite clearly see, not quite as strong as ours. In fact... Elliot Lee, our third penalty taker, is better than their first penalty taker, which bodes well. But penalties at this stage, particularly at this level of the game, is a coin flip. We go the wrong way for the first one with O'Neill. We're going to commentate this entire penalty shootout. We're going to go bottom left this time with Jake Forster-Kaski, and he sent the keeper the wrong way. Keeper thought he was going the same way he went for the penalty that equalised. And oh my God, the Jaku, the substitute, has missed it. Jaden Stockley's going to go straight down the middle. And Burge with the save. I thought we were going to force him to dive there. And good save from McGilvery to save the second penalty. Or cause a second Sunderland miss here. We're going to go bottom right with Elliot Lee. And it's a good job we changed our mind with that one. 2-1 to Charlton on the penalties now. Here's O'Brien. Bit of... Oh, little bit of showboating, I guess, from the keeper, and they've hit the post. If we score this one with Charlie Kirk, who hasn't quite been there on form, it looks like we are going to win this, and I'm going to go bottom right with this one. And it's a goal put away by the man who came from Crewe Alexandra, and he gets the glory in the shootout. We sprint onto the pitch in a pre-season tournament. Come on now. Come on. I don't know if that's the kind of behaviour I want to be seeing from a big club like us. But anyway, we've won it. It's going to win us a lot of money, so look, let's be happy. Why not? Life's too short. Let's be happy about these things. Wasn't the best penalty from Kirk, but he just veered it to the right of the keeper, and it was enough. Keeper was rooted to the spot. Funnily enough, I was actually going to go down the middle, and I changed my mind fairly late on. And Charlie Kirk, who actually looks fairly like Charlie Kirk. You not think? That the camera's having a hard job actually capturing him properly. Bad cameraman, that. Oh, and the game's frozen. Don't freeze there, game. Don't freeze there. Oh, it hasn't. Thank God for that. Charlton fans still jumping, enjoying that one. And it is a win on penalties. So we're through to the final. All right, so it's Walsall in the final of this competition. We're probably just going to quick sim that, to be fair. We've already come up against them the once. Blackett Taylor, by the way, we converted him up to a left winger there. And he's actually become a 64 rated. And he's only 2 weeks away from becoming a 65 rated. He is going to catch Charlie Kirk fairly quickly at this rate. We want to get that finishing up to 60. I think that's a good region for it to be. In fact, all of those shooting stats really need to be a lot higher. So we're going to go inverted winger for Blackett Taylor. We also have Sean Clare, who successfully becomes a CM. Will that 64 rating go up? Let's find out. It doesn't. It stays the same. He is, though, more of a CM in my book. He has that well-balanced stats, those well-balanced stats. He's got decent finishing, decent tackling, decent defending. He's an all-rounder. So let's go box to box for him. Don't mind that one bit. And finally, Johnny Leko, will he go up, becoming a right winger? He does. He goes up by 1 rating to a 67. And that is not bad for League One level at all. We're going to go for probably support winger. Get those passing and vision sort of stats up for him, because he's already fairly good at finishing for this level of football. And that is sort of us stamping our identity, the Red Vibe identity, over this Charlton squad. We now have the players pretty much in their primary positions that I want them in. And, wow, Washington's pace has gone up since the last game. No wonder he's been used out wide by Nigel Adkins and also occasionally by Lee Bowyer when he was in charge. But guys, let's get into this final game against Walsall. We're going to do a little bit of rotating. We will bring in Chris Gunter, who has already bagged. Why is he not on a plus? Like, why hasn't he got a bit of an increase on form when he's already scored for us? I find that a bit weird. We are also going to bring in, I think, Lavelle at left centre-back, and we'll leave Famwo on the bench. In fact, let's just put Famwo in. Stockley's on +3. Let's leave him up front. We've got a lot of striking options, to be fair, in this team. And I think that's how we're going to go into this game, guys. Leko technically is actually better than Jaisimi. He did score last game as well, but we are going to stick with Jaisimi. Let's quick sim the match. Look, if we lose it, we lose it, but we should be winning this surely. And it is a 3-1 win for Charlton. Charlie Cook with 2 goals. Who scored the first one? It was Jake Forster-Caskey. Ratings-wise, very nice. An 8.2 for Forster-Caskey, a 9.6 for Charlie Kirk. Clearly, that penalty that he converted against Sunderland has given him a confidence boost. We love to see it. Really good stuff in the pre-season tournament. We do come out victorious, and therefore we are going to get some funds. By the way, love this background, this like blue electronic-y, sort of think Electro in Amazing Spider-Man 2 sort of style background. Also, looks like Jake Forster-Caskey gone up to a 69, and Jaisimi up to a 66. Wait, was he already a 66? I think he was actually. McGilvery's gone up as well. I saw him at a 69 there. And we can now focus on the league. Let's just clear our inbox right now. How much do we get? We get 860k for winning that tournament. Really, really good. And that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. So, really successful stuff. We get a little bit of extra transfer money for January. Looking, wow, 3.39 million to splash in January. Plus, that doesn't take into consideration some of the players we may end up selling. We might sell someone like Schwartz, Gunter, some of the Asian players, make this overall team a little bit younger and give ourselves some really promising aspects. Are we going to see another Mikhail Kaufman, who got up to a 93 rated player in the FIFA 21 Charlton career mode? I hope we're going to have another superstar like that, guys. We will find out in due course. Make sure you stay subscribed, make sure you like the video, and of course join the Vibe Gang today if you do want exclusive perks, videos early, and many, many more perks, guys, which you can check out by clicking the join button. I'll see you in episode 3. Don't forget you can check out the playlist if you miss any episodes. It will be in the description of every video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.